Hello, welcome to Train Sim World 6, where for today I'm going to use one of my two new routes. Two routes being the Arosa Line and London Overground Gospel Oak to Barking. We're going to do Arosa Line, and rather than one of the scenarios to start with, I'm going to do a free roam, and we'll start in Chur. Make it nice and early, 8 o'clock, clear weather, and as usual with me, set it to my favourite date, because it gives slightly better temperature and less chance of snow. I don't like doing it middle of the summer, because then it's really, really hot in game, and that makes it fun. I'm glad that there's actually a sale on, because it means I can do a few, or get a few additions. This is Chur Station, and this is one of the collectibles. As you can see, I've collected two now, because I also collected... I've been around the station a bit and had a look. I've been up to the next station, which is Chur Street, or something like that. But you've got things like buses. You can't get on them, of course, but they're in the bus depot, or the bus station area. Can't go beyond there, but you've got route maps. We are at Chur. We've got Chur Stat, which I think is Chur Street. Luen Castile, St. Peter Molnis, Peist, Langweis, where the famous viaduct is, Litzeruti, and finally Arosa, which is the summit and southern end of the line. There is notice boards around, can't do anything with them. Ah, there's a collectible. Camera. I don't know why it's showing that taking a photo of a... Could put a train in to impersonate that, but... yeah. So that's another collectible. Photographs, snow globes, route maps, and I think there's one more, I just don't know what it is. The fun thing about this, you can come in here, it's not very impressive, but you can go down here. Down here you've got ticket machines, benches, passenger information system, which doesn't work because of the age of the route. Steps up onto the island platform and a ramp, and then steps up to the bus depot or bus station, and another route map. So we'll go on to this side again. Come about here, and we will spawn in a train. What I want to do is one that wouldn't normally come on this line, if it'll let me. There we go. We'll have one of the Allegras, which is, it's a Bernina line train, but it fits on the line because it's narrow gauge. Oh, it's got the same logo. And we will hop in. Open the window a tad, rather than a twad, and set up. Can't remember where the... Turn the cab light on, I can see better. There is a... It's there, so I'll stand up and do it. Master key. Now I can sit back down. Put it in forward. Turn that off a second. Open that window to let some fresh air in. Get everything set up. Headlights dimmed full. Oh, that adds... It's a bit too bright, I think. Make the instrument lights manageable. Aircon we don't need. Fan speed we don't need. Temperature. Tail lights off because that's back end. I'll have to go down to the other end to turn the tail lights on, I think. Unless I go into this mode and have a look. I hate the fact that it... Yeah, I'm not going to turn the tail lights on. Advantage of this unit compared to the other, the ones that are actually meant for this line. This has a speed limiter or cruise control, so it won't go faster than I set it. Therefore, it won't speed. Where's that tail lights? Timetable, instrument lighting, tail lights, red. There we go. Turn my torch on while I'm walking through. I'll switch all the passenger lighting on, but we're going up with an empty train anyway, because passengers won't get on, which is annoying. Wrong bit. Turn the torch off now. Back in the cab. Sit down. Don't think there's anything else I need. One of these turns... There's passenger lights. That gives me light in the cab as well. Don't need to worry about pantograph. Battery. Mirror out. One of those buttons, I'm sure, turns the safety systems. That's cab light. Okay. First things first. You've got all this lot, which is standard gauge. The narrow gauge goes to about there and then across, and it can come in and go the other side. That's to the rest of the network. We go this way. Lots of bends. A few tunnels. And it's going to be quite a nice run, I think. Don't know how long it'll take to do it, especially with stopping and getting collectibles, but the top end of the line is there, and that is actually the northern terminus. Just trying to do something with what's on my TV, which is just frozen, which I've got in the background. Anyway, we need to set a route, don't we? We'll set the route to go to Arosa on platform 1. Oh. Set path. I forgot to do that. Got to follow it all the way around. And we'll go to there. 8.6 miles as the in a direct line over there, but we're not going direct. So, first things first. What's the speed limit here? 20 kilometers an hour. To leave. Release the brakes. Those are really bright, I've just decided. But at least it means the cab's lit up when we go into tunnels. Are we able to go? Let's have a look if the pantographs are up. The front one is, but not the back one. I think I'll dim the headlights a bit as well. That's better, they're not as bright now. Where's pantograph? Let's put it middle pantograph. Will that work? Yes. So it's AC power along here. Useful to know. There we go. Point speed. We're going up quite a steep gradient. Okay, switching over to the other line, despite the fact that both lines join up just round this bend. One thing I would like to do, this would be cool. Ooh, you're a bit late going across. How about that for a... Those lights are really bright, I've decided. Don't know what that's all about. Some form of device or... but I don't know what. If I go... like that, I can probably get a thumbnail image. He's a bit close. There's my train. That's what I want. Oh, I've got the mirror blocking the way. So we'll go out like this because we can... look. Here's where the two lines join. will stop at the first station, which is Chur Stad, however you pronounce it. Notice board. There's a camera, so we'll walk down. We'll stop here a sec. Let's go and do the camera. It will show one of the RHB. What's on it this time? That's looking down there. No, it's looking straight ahead. Okay. So I've done 3 cameras now, I believe. There's another route map. So that was good timing to see that. We'll hop back in. Release the brakes and... Oh man, heck! They're just driving through me. That's bad. Here's the first proper station. Which I'm going to also stop at. I'll open the normal doors, close the back door. There's a route map. I'm sure down here there's a camera. Or not. Those red lights have gone off. Weird. It's a nice little stream. Snow globes. I'm sure somewhere along here there's a camera. Can't see one, but I thought there was. Let's look over this side. Can I look up there? No. I haven't got my iPad showing me where all the collectibles are, so I'm just looking randomly. And I can't see any more. I'm certain I've seen a camera up here. There. I don't think... No, I haven't done that one either. That's 3. Yep, that's 1 crossing over here. We'll go back on and leave Chur. I'm not going to get all the collectibles. I'm just exploring the route. Because I've not done that yet. Close the doors. Brakes off and forward. not worried about headlights because I want to get a image of the train on the street. I could have decided to do... You know what? Let's stop. And put in one of the correct trains. So we'll go filters, country, Switzerland, confirm. Not the anniversary one. It's just the loco. Oh no. I want loco and coaches. Those are in... That'll do. Should be coaches? Yes. 100 years. 1912 to 2012. And torch off. It's a big loco. For a narrow gauge line. Can I come out? Yes. Cars actually stop for this. They don't for the Bernina one. We'll open the window a little bit. There's the engine room. Don't think there's any way of turning the safety systems on. Could have a look at the other end, I suppose. Let's open that door a sec. Go around and have a look at the other cab. Sorry, looking at something. I can open this door as well, but you can't go past. So no, you can't do safety systems. So I can shut the door. Go back on. Close the door. Windows open a little bit. Got a big steering wheel, but we're on tracks. Looking on, that in forward. I will turn the cab light on so I can see. One lights off. Headlights 2, that means everything switches on. Loco brake. Release. That to 23 so I can release. Try and brake. Just making sure everything I need is done. Oh, we're rolling back. Set path. With our 6-coach train. All the wiggly bits. To Arosa. Go on that platform. It'll let me. off we go. Don't have the speed control on this, unfortunately, but at least the cars will stop for me rather than driving through me. And I'm now driving on a bit I've not driven on, so let's get a screenshot of my train coming along the street. And one from the pavement. Really have the rear mirrors in when we're not in a station. Could have the door open to see what it's like out there, but I'm not going to. Let's open my window a bit. As I said, it's meant to be June. Have the window open to let some air in. Just trying to get the speed up a little bit without overspeed. Another notice board. Be stopping at the stations. I'm not going to be deliberately looking for collectibles. I just wanted to point out a few that are at the start. If I just happen to see one that's right near the loco, I'll go and get it. But other than that, I'll be basically doing the station to station all the way up to Arosa. This is an interesting area. It's the loco sheds. It's nice. You got a road right next to the sheds. There'll probably be collectibles around here. Points are automatic. So controlled from a signal box. There's the snow globes. Anything else? That looks like coal. Don't know what there'd be coal at an electric railway for. These points are manual, look. I've got the bob weights, which are there to help throw the points. So, yeah, the points are all manual. I couldn't see the bob weights and levers. That's a nice loco shed. And then we've got mountain up there. And we're going up the valley. Ooh, football pitch. Pitch. Football field is what I meant to say, but I also said pitch at the same time. Got a couple of them. Or a trio of them. Interesting. Can't see it from the train, but it's been weird. It's got 6 goals. Same there. So it's 2 football pitches, each with 6 goals. I thought they only had goals at the end of the two narrow bits, not on the long bits. That's weird. There's another one of these. I think that might be something to do with lighting, maybe. Light the edge of the road or the path. Could probably do a test and see. Nope, it's nothing to do with lighting. Okay. We'll carry on with our journey. As I said, I'm not going to get collectibles unless they are right next to my cab. And as we're not stopping at the shed, I'm not going to go and get that snow globe. Bridge over the river, and that's a lane. We're now finally getting to some reserve track where cars can't go because they end up in the ballast. They can still use the road next to us, but they can't come on the track itself. The speed limit has increased to 20. I'm doing the uphill direction because it's actually easier for me to do the correct speeds. Going downhill, you've got to be consciously adjusting the brake all the time. It's a gorgeous looking route. It's another one of the older routes, and it was the first Swiss route. So that's a nice bridge. It was the first of the two Swiss routes, so it's a bit older than Bernina Line. But it's a nice route. And back onto the shared track for a short bit. Over the road, and now we're definitely on track that is not able to have cars on it. We've left the road for a bit. Speed's gone to 25. Into the tunnel. That's why I've got the cab lights on. Oh no, it's 20 miles an hour here. I'm driving a tractor. I do know this has a very famous viaduct on it, which I am intending on getting some screenshots of. Just getting to it. We will get to it at some point. While I'm driving, I'm going to have a bit of chocolate. So you probably hear me chomping unless I mute the audio. I probably will. Back in a few seconds. Okay, I decided I wanted a screenshot of this. It's a nice looking little bridge. So, and despite the gradient change a short while ago, I'm still doing 20 miles an hour. That's an interesting. There's a lot of interesting bits on this line. You've got check rails in the middle, prevents serious derailment. You've got the rivets on the metalwork and wooden decking underneath the sleepers. Climbing ever higher. The road has disappeared. So the railway's the only way of getting up there now. Carry on. And see how long it takes to get to Arosa. Or Arosa, however you pronounce it. I don't know how long that'll be. I haven't done the journey yet. One thing I do wish that it was a higher speed limit. 20 miles an hour is relatively slow. I wonder how long it will come to the first proper station rather than just the Chur stat, which is a whole request stop. I have no idea. So I have not yet driven the entire length of the street. So, what are we doing? Driving the entire length of the route. It's put my camera, that's better, put my camera underground. My loco blends into the background. That shows you the angle of the gradient. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh! The panoramic car. What's it look like on the inside? Can I go in? Wow. Old wooden seats. With glass on the roof. And it's supposed to be no windows. Coach number 2111. No smoking. Yeah, with wooden seats, you wouldn't want to be smoking. And you can look out the back. I'm just surprised that it's solid bits like that. The guards van is quite empty. And then we've got an open coach with fairly comfortable looking seats, have to admit. And another one with the same seats. And then, what's this one? Oh, it's shorter. Or it looks shorter. Maybe there's something beyond this door. Yes, first class. Oh, those are comfy seats. They look leather. And the can I zoom in? Let's have a look. I want to zoom in without losing focus. That's I'll take a look at that. Oh, ugh. Too close, too close, too close. Take a look at that when I'm... They're all the same. Is there anything like that on the others? Yeah, same bit. Doesn't say what it is, unfortunately, but it's an interesting little map. And there's my loco. We'll carry on into the tunnel. I don't know. Oh, there's the first station. Ooh, get sucks. We'll stop there. And stretch our legs. This isn't a commuter run, it's a tourist run, so we can do leg stretching. Ooh. The line would originally, I hate it when it does things like that, it would originally have gone, that would have been a different angle, but it originally would have gone along here. Tighter bend. That is interesting. But they've actually done the original bits. Can I? That does look quite good. We'll carry on. But that was the original route of the line. It would always have been electrified. But they obviously decided to lessen the curve slightly. Here's the station. stop just there. I'm actually going to open the doors. There is the option of changing points like that. I'm not going to leave them changed because that would stop me being able to continue. What I want to do, can I read that better? No. These are really comfortable looking seats. It's a pity that you... Okay, you can. Okay folks, you're having the windows open, I've decided. Sit down to be able to do it. And these ones. And have some sunlight in. Hello. We've got light. Summer. You need the windows open. You can tell this is not first class because you've got an extra set of seats. I'm glad you can open the windows in the coaches. Enjoy the cold air. Make sure these doors are closed. Oh, you've got a small window. Do you want it open? Come on, let me open the window. Might let me open that window. Maybe if I sit down. Can't open that window. Oi, go back to there. Can I open the other one? Yes. You're in the mountains, you need some mountain air. I like that. It lets more light and air in. I didn't know you could do this. It means the coaches on the Banana line, which the multiple unit can haul, can also have the windows open. Shut the corridor doors behind me, but I'll leave that one open. I just wish I could open those ones. Can I do it if I sit down? No. Okay. You're having your windows open. Driver's come to open your windows before he looks to see if there's anything else to look at in the area. It's actually brilliant that I can do this. There we go. All the windows done. And now we're going to the guards van. Which has also got a door open. But there's the guards bit. Can that window open? No. Got a safe. Oh no, that's communication with signal. Okay. There's the guards bit. And then we've got the luggage. With doors. And access to this. This is cool. I'd love a whole train of these. What's around the Untersachs station? Nothing down there. Oh, I can see the people now. Can open that bit as well, look. That's actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that is cool. Arosa Panoramica. Okay. That was cool. That window doesn't look like it's actually open, but it is. It's got the handles visible. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a nice bridge. Or viaduct. What can I see down there? Sudden gradient change immediately after that viaduct. And then it goes off that way a little bit. Okay, we'll get back on board. Close the door, sit down. Why we're not moving? Got brake, that's released. That's released. Doors. That would help. We go. So I can have all the windows open. That's something I didn't know. So up to 20 miles an hour again. But first, because it's on a viaduct, it's got to look. It looks cool with the viaduct. Unfortunately, even with the windows open, it looks like the windows are shut there. Because it's not got the... That one though shows it as open. That one's looks like it's shut. The first one on each of them looks shut. And then it's got black on the panoramic coach in photo mode only. We've got a tunnel coming up. But we'll get there. Reasonably soon. There's a blind on that window. Got a blind on this window as well. And of course we've got a sun visor. Driver. I'm not going to have the cab light on because it makes video too dark. Got 5.5 miles before we get, or 5.5 miles straight line to Arosa, whatever it is. And there's a lot of bends on this line. I don't know whether I will stop at the other stations or not yet. Testing viaduct. Get a picture before we go into the shade. Have a look at the viaduct. Wow. Okay. What about from the other side? Come on, let me go over. Mountains in the background. Straight from a tunnel onto a viaduct. That's what I like about this line. You don't have... You have some impressive structures before you reach the end. There's a walkway there. Don't know how you'd get down to it. Because it's underneath. It's probably just in case, just for maintenance. Same on the others. Other piers, there's walkways. That's quite a steep bit of rock. So carry on. Put down power a little bit. And I'll rev up again. 22. Better. Now we're back onto the ledge above. Quite a steep drop. That's why you don't want to be going fast. Came off that'd be quite a big drop. It would be a bit nasty, shall we say. We don't want anything nasty to happen. Nice to be able to go quicker, but we're not going to be going quicker. The tunnel. I always do horns deliberately. another station. It's a small station. Because you've got a small platform. Move that off so I can see. Some sort of maybe sheds. There's the traditional Swiss chalet, which is cool. And that's about it. Okay. And the platform. Still going up. Got back a little bit. And 19. Nice route, I will admit, it is a really nice route. I'm not worried about action points, because by the time I finish, they just get cancelled. I don't earn anything. Is that a... It's another little bridge. Then we've got a station. Got another Swiss chalet. Route map. Luen Castile. Another route map there. Balcony. There's another ticket machine. Not many of those camera things. Oh, wow. Viewpoint to look down and along the mountain. That's cool. It's really cool. It's quite a long station. Really. Can't see any other... there's snow globes. There's a car with see-through windows. Nice to see see-through window cars. You don't see... Even a van with see-through windows. There's a camera. Rivet Games version of the Polaroid. That would be a nice place to just have a house, but it's just a solid cabin with no doors or windows. Okay, we'll just carry straight on. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going and not worry about anything. I do want to see what the rest of the route looks like. I can do the collectibles at any time. Oh, we're going left-hand line. Nice to know. tunnel after another bridge. There is a viaduct I want to get a photo of on this line, which shouldn't be too far away. Go into map mode and I might be able to see it. Find it. I think it's on this route. Get the speed back a bit. Going downhill is more difficult than uphill. Downhill you've got to use the brakes. Uphill it's just fine adjustment on the regulator, the throttle, whatever you want to call it. So while it takes effort, not as much effort as is needed going downhill. Because this is 1 in 17 most of the way, it's quite bad. No, this isn't the route with the viaduct I like. That is the Nina line. We've got two impressive viaducts on that. We've got the Brucio spiral viaduct, as well as Landwasser, which is a tunnel immediately onto an impressive curved viaduct. It's fun driving one of these on there. To obey the speed limit on that with one of these. I do want to make a train where it's just the panoramic cars and a brake van. That would be an interesting train. Slightly over the speed limit, so we'll knock back a little bit. Goes down to 19 again. Relatively soon. We're on the level track. Section, and I do not want to. There we go. Another one of those wooden decked bridges. 19 mph section, and this lasts a while because it's saying it's not showing on the speed limit changes. Oh, it's come back up. back up to 20. It's only fine adjustments for the speed limit, but it's enough that it is noticeable. I've got them sticking out now there. Thinking have I got the mirrors out or not? Oh, gone. Oh, it's a power line. That's different. It's really interesting. Power line like that, so see what it's like. We'll see whether there's any more. What a man. Yeah, on there. I just thought it was a tower, chimney, but you wouldn't have that in the middle of mountains, so that's why I went to the photo map just to look what it was. There's a village down there. Let's go into about here. Some houses. Another station. There's a viaduct. And yes, we are. So we have a photo mode look at this station. And the time is there. That's a good photo. But we can have a look around the station. Leaving the train going at speed means I can just look. Don't know what that would be. There's snow globes. Traditional Swiss chalet style. This is St. Peter and Colinis. Or Colinis. Molinis. There's a collectible, which is a toy. That was the other collectible. Toys. There's a map there. Can't tell if there's any. Oh, I like that. Oh, I can't go. Can I go beyond it? Yes. The level crossing sign has the lights in a triangle. Interesting. I've got to go up and over again. There's the signal. With very detailed is they do a lot of detail on this. If I go up and over, I can get down. I want to have a look at this. It's LED, isn't it? So it's been replaced. Yeah, LED lights on the Why do you have to jump over an invisible barrier? That would not be something you'd want to go fast past. At all. Can't see a camera. Is there a camera? There's what looks like it might be salt. That's a water trough. There's the camera. Looking up the line. Should be taking a photo of a train coming either down or going up. And there's my train. Carry on. And head to the next stop. Get some speed back up. There's a nice viaduct. Kind of viaduct I like. Curved and impressive. Get over the invisible barrier. Go up and over again, because that looks a decent image. Only problem with age of the route, the distance scenery is very sparse. 3.4 miles as crow flies. Arosa, whatever you want to call it. But however it's pronounced. We'll be there. Hopefully. Got the timer I've got running. I've been doing this video for an hour and a half. I am deliberately timing videos at the moment to make sure that they're not excessively long. I mean, that 4-hour video earlier on this year was really long. The way it ended was not how I wanted it to end. There's no way I was going to re-record. Not with all that long. Anyway, this one won't be anywhere near as much as it's just going up a long steep hill over the other side of that mountain, I think. And near the top of the mountain, what's that bank? Oh, electrics. We do get sparkly electrics with this. At some point we've got to cross over. Here's the next station. I might just stop here for a bit. So I can see a camera. I'm gonna do some of the collectibles while I'm here. What's the camera taking a photo of? This is pelt, something like that. There's a toy. I've collected 2 ibex toys. There's snow globe. I've collected 3 of them. I've done the map. Hello, just making sure you're all okay. I like how much noise that makes when it opens. Let's have a look at the scenery. We've still got to go over there. 3.1 miles as the crow flies. Somehow we've got to cross over the valley to get over there. Quite a distance to go. I'm going to go around and look at the front of the platform. The front of the station building. After I close that door, when I get back in, is there any possible collectibles here? No, just the ones I've already done. You know what? Taking that away has opened up a view to that, and it's suddenly gone quiet. That is so nice. But what I'm going to do, because I'm being lazy, and as I said, this video is already over an hour and a half, we'll fast walk forward to Langvice, which is where we've crossed over the valley. Where's the level crossing going when there's no train? But at least we can see what that does. Okay, we can explore the station. There's the water trough for horses. Snow globe. Might as well while we're here. Can I jump up there? Gotta use the ramp to get up to that to get the next load of snow globes. Is there an ibex toy? Well, there's a map. Stop beeping. It's over here. There's an ibex toy. Go along the platform here. I can't see a camera. Let's go into photo mode, because I can look around possibly quicker. This is Langvice. Don't think I can see a Rivet Games Polaroid camera. Why are you not letting me go down to the railway? Is the one down here? This is where we would have come from. had I come by train, but I decided to have a break from driving. It's an interesting line. We're still going that way. I'm just going to station hop now. There's only 2 more stations. So I'm just going to look if I can find that camera. Oh, that's a nice bridge. It's not... It is the railway, isn't it? Yeah. Can I walk there, pose a train on it, and get a screenshot? Look at that. Camera won't go. That is amazing. So, we will... That's a hydraulic buffer stop. Sorry, need to get a picture of that. But, that viaduct... This is... We'll put a loco, just a loco. About... There's the top of the arch. So we'll just go beyond it a little bit. And... Spawn new train. Filters, country, Switzerland. That's just a single loco. That'll do. Spawn that right in the middle. Jump on. Sit down. Look at that. The power line goes underneath. That's an impressive viaduct. It really is. And I'm going to guess. No? You'd think they'd put a camera on one of the bits that overlooks the viaduct. Like that. Oh, wow. That is an impressive bit of engineering. Really is. I'm not going to stay in this loco. I just wanted to get a photo of something on Langweis Viaduct. So there is the viaduct. What I am now going to do, the loco will stay there, is... Okay. There we go. I'm not on the train anymore. We'll go to the next station. Langweis is how you cross over the valley. Langweis Viaduct. Ooh, an ibex toy straight away. And snow globes. I haven't done all of the collectibles. There's route maps straight away. There's another ibex toy. There's a few of them. Can't go beyond there. Just looking down there to see if there's anything that looks like it could be a collectible. That's uphill still. Towards Arosa. I don't know the name properly. There's the camera. I saw it from the corner of my eye as I was looking away. That'll be looking at a train coming down. There we go. Coming down round. You've got the siding in front, so it's roughly that angle. Oh no, it would be that angle but zoomed in. Okay. Can't see anything else, so now, wrong note. The last bit is some S-bends. You've got Haspelgrüße, or Haspelgruber. That's not shown on the maps. There's the name. Haspelgruber. Doubt very much there's any collectibles, but we'll have a look. See what the station looks like. Currently going downhill, so this is away from Arosa, which proves that there is no collectibles. Points are automatic here, so controlled by a probably Arosa signal box. No schedule. Didn't know that. Okay. Nothing there. We got the last bit. More wiggly bits. There's aggregate terminal, which we're not going to. Then Arosa tunnel. Arosa platform 1. Arosa north. We'll go to Arosa. I just decided to speed up the last bit. So, this is Arosa. You have immediately... Sorry, it needed to get that snow globe. Immediately on leaving the station when going north, or downhill, a tunnel. It's dead straight, but it's where you start accelerating. Because you really do start accelerating. I'm expecting there to be a camera looking for trains coming into the station. Obviously not. This is quite a high platform for Swiss Line. Let's have a look. There's nothing on the bridge. Don't know what that is. There's a route map. We'll go over and have a look in a second. I'm looking if there's anything on this platform. Like this route map. I haven't placed all of them, mainly because I haven't been to every part of the line. Haven't stopped at every station. Just wanted to come up and stop Is there any of that in English? Please wait behind the white line until the train comes to a complete stop. It's in Swiss, German, Italian, and English. There's a... Can we go in there? No. That's not fair. Got the sheds at the top, including what looks like a carriage shed. We've got lifting hoist for any repairs needed. That looks like a route map. Getting quite away from the station. But, there we go. This is quite... How far along here can we go before it tells me I can't go any further? Still going. It's weird that you can walk this far away from the station. I mean, the station is there. And we're just going round the lake. I wasn't expecting this. A nice walk around the lake. Unexpected walk around the lake. There's a camera, that's why. Cool. Can actually take... They've actually put collectibles on the far side of the lake. That is fun. Okay. What's down here? We're now in Arosa itself. Can we keep going? Yes? No? Okay, we turn down this way. We've got some picnic tables. Heading back towards the station now. This is brilliant. Being able to go this far away from the station is something you don't expect. It'd be cool. I'm going to go this way at the moment. See how far along here I can go. Can't see any collectibles down there, so... How far along here can I go? To there. Okay. That looks like it might be a toy shop. Or some form of shop. Okay. Nearly back at the station. There's a swing set. And now we're back at the station. So, we know there is a route map on this side. Just here. Which I've already done. And I believe... There it is. Means I've got 9 more of them to do. And looks like... Ooh. Tensioners for the overhead line. Looks like I've found... There's another one. Train coming off sheds going into the station to head down to Chur. It's brilliant that they've put collectibles all the way over there. They didn't have to. They've just done it so that you're not confined to the main route. What's over here? Anything with the diggers? No. It is brilliant. Wasn't expecting anything like that. I don't know how much of Chur you can actually explore like that. But I've enjoyed doing this. Anything in the shed? Have a wander down. Nope, just more pneumatic buffers. What about back here? Can't go back there. Okay. How far behind this one can I go? Not very. Don't know what's there. And definitely don't know what is behind that. Or what is in that. Because the door's down. It's not got wires over it, so probably just wagons. Do not cross the railway lines. I'm being naughty, look, I'm crossing the railway lines. Anyway, it's been a random exploration of the Arosa Line. Found another ibex. Some of it driving, some of it route hopping. I wasn't originally going to find the collectibles. I just basically, there you go, that's the inside of the bridge. That doesn't look too bad as a view. Yeah. I wasn't originally going to do collectibles. I just thought, I'm there anyway, so why not? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Wednesday we will return to Sodor, do the next two stories, which are, the first one's Thomas and Bertie. Don't know what the one after that is, because I haven't done it yet. And then Friday is the third model railway kit building, which I do a Metcalfe Models Grimy Old Mill. So join me on Wednesday and Friday. And until Wednesday, have a fantastic time and be seeing you.
Warbler Productions. Filming trains and events that happen in town.
Wearing his red trilby, Dale can be seen with cameras 3 all set up.
Steam trains and diesels, electrics and freights.
Dickens and fireworks, tractors at Christmas.
Warbler Productions.